Revelation I have no knot here and I have no dread here. Revelation don't make revelation plot, but plot is very ugly and plot. And
so look at the hoy, yeah. Hey, ese, ¿qué onda?
You say amigo?
Where you from, Bato?
It's none of your business,
huh?
Okay? Hey, it's a slight accent. Fuck you. Hey, so I grew up in Canada, huh? What's the big fucking deal? You fucking racist! And before you fucking ask,
Chill, Holmes, chill.
no, I'm not a motherfucker.
Hey everybody, welcome back to GTA 5. Got another Rampage here for you. Just doing this and another Trevor thing at the beginning as a sort of a cold open to this video. Yeah. Hope everybody's doing okay. Probably going to be putting this up on Friday, I think, but I'm recording it a little bit in advance. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't have anything to talk about this or about my life. So, yeah, but this is another Rampage. I just ran into it on my way to do something else. Like, I saw it while I was going to do something else and figured it would be... This one's easy enough. Well, I think the most relevant thing that's on my mind right now is that today, the day that I am recording this, Rockstar put out a tweet saying that they will be posting the first trailer for GTA 6 in December. And I don't know. I mean, I heard some news. Apparently, like the stock price for Rockstar went up earlier this week because there was some rumor or anticipation of some news about GTA 6 coming out. And I kind of, every time I hear anything about GTA 6 nowadays, I just feel like fucking, Charlie Brown, Sally setting up the football. But, yeah, it looks like it's legit, but, fucking... I can't wait to see what what the date is. I have no idea how that person caught on fire, by the way. Yeah, I'm really interested to see what the release year in the trailer is going to be, because I mean, the trailer for this game, the first trailer for this game came out in November 2010 or something like that. It was more than 2 years, I know that, before the game actually came out. And yeah, man, I think it's going to be at least that long. I wouldn't be surprised if, they're thinking it's going to be 2027 or whatever. There's a non-zero chance that GTA 6 will be on the PlayStation 6. It would be really funny if they just do it at the tail end of a console generation like they did with this one. But yeah, I kind of like this, dude. These are the Vinewood souvenir people. Another Strangers and Freaks thing. You go around and you find celebs that have things and you get them from them, and these people will love you. They love celebs. I don't know. I think they're kind of funny. I just like that they're old British people. I don't know. It's kind of funny. Anyway, I don't know if I'm gonna do all these. I might pick up a couple. There's at least 2 of these that are kind of funny to do, but not in this video. I just thought I'd talk to these old coots just to get it kicked off. I mean, you're talking for 5 fucking minutes here, so. Anyway, yeah, is there a plan, an imminent plan to make a PS6, or are they just gonna play out the PS5 for however long? I don't know. There's not gonna be another fucking Xbox console, I know that. It's just gonna be another Xbox Series, whatever. I don't even know what it's called anymore. Nobody does. Nobody cares who the fuck is buying Xboxes anymore. They really fucked up. They really should have just made it the Xbox 720 after the 360. That would have made everybody happy, and they could just focus on it being higher quality. And then after 720, so instead of Xbone, you have the Xbox 720, and then instead of the Xbox Series X after the Xbone, you gotta reinvent the wheel a little bit. Like how like Nintendo from the GameCube to the Wii or to the Switch, you gotta come up with a new thing. And so I think the pivot then in this alternate universe where they made the Xbox 720 and didn't lose $15 billion is to make the X-Ball, basically the Game Sphere, because we have the GameCube, the Xbox. Boxes are played out, rectangles. We don't like those. We like curvy lines now. So you can make the X-Ball, and it would be a little ball in your house, so it would have games in it. But they fucked it up. They didn't do that. So now they get to the CEO of Xbox works in a toll booth now. And then is Nintendo just sticking with the Switch indefinitely? Because they really have not. It's been out for like 7 years almost, and they really haven't said any plans to do anything differently. I mean, if it's working out for them, I don't see why they have to. There's no rule that says there needs to be a new console every 5 years. I think that was honestly the product of a very specific period of time for video games that I think we are out of now. That time period being the 2000s and 2010s, where it was like every 5 years, like, well, we got to put out a new console. But I don't know. I think in this era of of pretty accessible PC gaming and like streams and all that shit, and like Steam and Steam Decks and all that jazz, I don't know. I feel like it's different now. I'm no game industry analyst though, so what do I know? But Sony, they got it on the ball. They knew what the fuck they were doing with the numbering scheme. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, motherfucker. We don't have to fucking think about this. You have to either do that or what Nintendo does, where every console is like fucking clean slate, brand new concept, is a whole new world now, new me, or it's just the game guy 1, the game guy 2, the game guy 3. You know what I mean? But the Xbox, I don't even know what the fuck they were doing. Anyway, this is the Did Somebody Say Yoga mission, which I talked over the opening for, but this is Michael's last attempt to not kill his wife. I'm kidding, he doesn't kill his wife. But, it's his last attempt to become not angry, I suppose. You can do yoga at the house after this. I've never done that in my life because I find this mission to be incredibly annoying, and I can't imagine voluntarily doing this. Because, you have to breathe after every single position, and it just goes on for a while, and it's just not particularly fun.
Now we will do something more complicated. Sometimes, when I do this pose, I weep uncontrollably for hours.
I was about to say the Fabian stuff is not super funny to me. The yoga stuff, I do but I just laughed at that line about I weep uncontrollably for hours, and I laughed at it when I was recording this, so I like that one. Fabian's fine. You know what? I'm not gonna shit on everything in this game. I think this part is fine. It's just I don't like the mission, but like the humor and everything, whatever. Nothing really to complain about here.
Man forgets to breathe. Exhale.
I'm waiting for him to turn this into one of his episodes.
You can breathe, can't you?
The second half of this mission, though, that makes up for it. We'll get to that soon. Another thing in gaming news this week is that Nintendo announced that they are going to make a live-action Legend of Zelda movie, which that was pretty. I mean, I knew they're going to make movies out of as much of their stuff as they can. That's their stated goal. But yeah, it's got a director, Wes Ball, and a producer, Avi Arad, who people have very strong opinions about. I don't really, but whatever. Doesn't make me feel any one way or another. Wes Ball, kind of a random choice. He's making the new Planet of the Apes movie, which comes out next summer, which the trailer for that actually looks good. I have a soft spot for the Planet of the Apes movies, old and new. Pretty remarkably consistent series for how many movies. I think it's I think it was 6 movies in the 70s, and then I haven't even seen the fucking Tim Burton one, honestly. That doesn't count. And then the new ones, the Reeves ones, that trilogy. So yeah, like this will be the 10th or 11th, depending on if you count the Burton one, Planet of the Apes movie. And I would say at least like half of those are good. Probably more than that. I like all 3 of the new ones. I like some more than others. I think Dawn is the best one. But they're all good. Like, as far as modern blockbusters go, they certainly stand above most of what is available. But Wes Ball's only other credit that I know of, like major directing credit that I know of, is at least one of the Maze Runner movies, which I do not give a fuck about. So yeah, I have no idea how to feel about how he'll treat Zelda. In any case, Nintendo is going to be pretty closely orchestrating the broader creative decisions. So I don't think it matters much. In any case, I think it's mostly the director's mostly a figurehead. Wes Ball seems to be your typical journeyman director for big studio films. The thing that I think is interesting is that Nintendo is partnering with I forget what. Why am I blanking on what movie studio they're distributing it through? I don't know. But it's not Universal. I thought it would be Universal because they shopped around for a really long time who would get to do Mario, which was like the proof of concept. And they picked Illumination, which I think was a good choice, actually, for cost, if nothing else. Illumination is like one of the only companies making animated movies that aren't like $150 million. Although I think the Mario one was certainly a little more expensive, but those like Despicable Me movies, those are like 60 to 90 million, which is pretty small for a computer animated movie these days. Or maybe not. Maybe Pixar is fucking weird for spending $250 million on every single cartoon that they make, which they then immediately put on Disney Plus like 3 weeks after it comes out in theaters to make sure they don't make any money. And yeah, Marvel's doing shitty. The Marvels comes out this weekend, and it's like tracking worse than The Flash. And then next year, the only Marvel movies are Deadpool 3, which is almost certainly going to get pushed back because of the strike. And what else? Thunderbolts, which if like normies in my life don't know about this shit, then those movies aren't going to do well. This is what I'm saying. The casual viewer can't really be bothered with a lot of this shit, I don't think. Oh yeah, the new Captain America is next summer. That's gonna fucking bomb. So yeah, I'm thinking and a little bit hoping, it's not that it's gonna be much better in terms of quality movies, but I think video game movies are going to be the new big IP wave in Hollywood, and superheroes are going to not go away at all. I mean, Spider-Man still makes big bank, Batman still makes big bank, the new Joker movie is going to make a ton of money. You know, the tried and true characters and the movie stars that people like, they're already talking about fucking resurrecting Iron Man to bring Robert Downey Jr. back, which is going to cost them like fucking $50 million just to get him back. I think his salary for Endgame was something like $25 million plus box office. But anyway, I just see that really floundering. I think they've gone quantity over quality, and even then, even if it wasn't like that, I think for a lot of like regular viewers, Endgame was like a satisfying conclusion, And so anything outside of, like, what Spider-Man's doing or, like, these one-off Batman shits that DC makes, I don't think the average moviegoer is, like, really... You know, they're not going to turn out for just any superhero movie anymore, I don't think. What we want is Barbie and Mario. We want toys and video games as our movies now. But anyway, I think Zelda will do very well, of course, in any respect. Oh, I love this dude.
Hey, who's your old man?
It's my dad.
Oh, all right, Mr. DeSanto.
Yeah, you the kid selling Jimmy pot by the pound?
Ah, Jimmy, bro, your dad's funny, man.
Come on, do this shit and let's get going.
This guy looks as like a Mike Judge character or something.
Come on, man, what the fuck? Jimmy, just hold on a second. Oh, all right, later on.
Careful with that.
Hey, let's bounce. Bounce. We're bouncing now. Is that what we're doing?
I remember that line from the trailer for the game. But yeah, anyway, I'm sure that movie will do well, and I know they're going to make a second Mario movie, and that's going to make bank. I'm excited to see what, like, a Metroid movie would look like. A mainstream, like, Kirby movie could be fun. I know it's not Nintendo. I know they're trying to make a Mega Man movie. I don't know. They should let me make a Grand Theft Auto movie. I do have ideas for that. I think they should also let me make a Donkey Kong movie. Not with Seth Rogen, but yeah. Oh, yeah, so this is... We're having a little fun here in the car.
Really? This is not... Just paranoid. This is not paranoia. This is totally justified concern. You should see yourself on the phone. This ain't right. No! I'm stopping. Oh, who's in there? It's harmless. Vets have been using it for decades. Do you anesthetize me?
You're fucking protecting you from yourself.
Also, I took money from your bank account and I'm moving out. Alright? You're too crazy, Dad. Jimmy!
Do you want, my homework?
I always thought I was the good guy. I got in a bit of an awkward situation.
You ruined my life.
You are nothing but a murdering, cheating hypocrite.
You took a wrong turn a long way back.
Jimmy, you little shit.
So yeah, Jimmy drugged us, and spoilers, the family left. And we've been left with no vehicle no pants. And so we're gonna ride our bike back to the house. I like that cutscene. It's fun. It's the saving grace of this very long mission. After you have to do all that yoga bullshit, you get to watch a little fun movie. You get to see the dude who say Mr. DeSanto, and then you get to see the monkeys and the aliens. It's pretty good. I like when this game gets a little strange. I almost wish they leaned into it more, but then I feel like it would be like you'd be getting into like Saints Row territory or something if you do it too much. But I don't know. I kind of like that. I like the alien stuff. I'm pretty easy to please. I like aliens. I like monkeys. So, like, that cutscene's a winner for me.
Hello? I'm back!
Michael, I think you finally lost your mind. Your recent behavior and the company you've been keeping already had me very concerned. Now you've taken to attacking my Fabian, who is a close friend, and then Jimmy said you took drugs while driving him in your car. We've decided to move out for a while. You promised me you'd change, and you haven't changed a bit. I know you say I always act like I'm in a movie. Well, this isn't that. I think I'm gonna speak to a lawyer. I'm just really confused. Please don't try to contact us and try not to get yourself killed. Amanda.
Fuck!
I was gonna try to make some joke about like men's rights in marriage or whatever, but I'm not funny enough to come up with one. But yeah, so no more family for Michael. We have become too epic. We have murdered too many people, and we have befriended too many Trevors to continue being married to our sweet Amanda. It would be cool if you could romance people in this game, like Baldur's Gate or something. And I get this text, Jimmy, being like, I have your car. Sorry. I think I've talked about that before, that I wish they brought back girlfriends from the other games. Oh well. Anyway, I'm gonna stay quiet for a little bit longer because we are about to thicken the plot, so to speak, with regard to the intelligence agencies. So yeah.
Tracy, I love you, but you don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
I tried, Daddy. That's all I could do.
Hey, Michael.
David. Well, isn't this nice? You didn't tell me we were double dating. Sorry, guys. This burning hunk of love is all mine.
Brilliant! Steve Haynes, amigo, but you probably knew that already.
Sorry, your name tag must have fallen off.
Oh, duh! I love it! I gotta remember to write that down. And to shoot you in your head, you annoying dick. Andres, taking notes? This stuff, whoa! Pure magic. I should put it on my show. Have you seen my show?
You mean how to dress like a salesman on a cheap golf weekend at a third-rate country club?
So,
Well done with our friend, Mr. K.
My pleasure. I love helping our government wage war, especially with itself.
But you made a mistake.
Did I, Cupcake?
Why don't you keep your fucking voice down before I close your fucking windpipe? The joke stopped now, pal. You will show me and my team some respect.
Maybe you could define team for me. Is that just the three of you? Or the greater FIB? Or the entire government? Because I'm tempted to argue that thus far, we haven't shown a lot of your colleagues a whole lot of respect.
And why don't you start with me, genius?
You got it, pal.
We have received intel that they're keeping Mr. K at the local agency station.
I just dealt with that guy.
The agency is stepping up their questioning because of your moronic antics down at the coroner's office. We need to get him out of there before he blabs.
I did what Agent Norton said.
Then I guess you getting involved with a clapped-out old agent who's been living off of past glories was your first mistake. You are my boy now, amigo. My career depends on this, and that's very important to me. So seeing as we're all boys now, that makes it important to you. Now run along, kids. See, there you go, Dave. You can teach an old dog new tricks.
Let's go. The Bureau owns a lot out in East LS, Covington Supplies off El Rancho. Can you take us there?
Yeah, sure. Sounds nice and secluded. Kind of place you'd run an off-the-books operation, huh?
So what?
So I bet federal ain't on the deed, that's so. And we all like our federal government open and transparent.
Except when closed and opaque suits you better.
Hey, I'm just a puppet. You're the one pulling the strings. Tell me, Davy, you expense this ride to the taxpayer?
I need you to make a couple of calls. Get some people on board. First guy is Franklin Clinton.
Hey, I barely know that kid. He's fixing up my car.
Call him, or we'll send some G-men to his aunt's house.
Okay. Okay.
Mike, this ain't the best time. I'm kinda busy.
Hey, sorry about that. Listen, you know that thing we talked about before? It's happening. I need you to come to a lot off El Rancho, not far from where we met before.
All right, that's cool. I'm in LS anyway.
Now, Trevor Phillips.
Oh, you're crazy. I ain't calling him.
I thought you might say that, so we had him picked up.
That's a dumb move, Dave. Real fucking dumb.
Just worry about the plan, okay? Getting Mr. K out of the IAA station. Clinton is going to be positioned across the street, keeping an eye on the proceedings. Phillips flies you in, you rappel down, make the extraction.
And I'm the best guy you got for this.
With you, we've got good leverage.
Great. And you brought Trevor in. We're telling him I'm all cozy with the FIB.
You'll need discreet support. We'll maintain control of the situation.
Discreet? Control? Yeah, good luck controlling discreet Trevor. Yeah, I wonder how controllable and discreet he'll be when he sees the guy who killed me and put Brad in jail. You know what? You better keep a low profile.
Yeah, I think I will. See you later. Who's that cagey motherfucker, huh? No, it's another cagey motherfucker, all right? Not you.
Hey, T, enough with the faux political bullshit. Franklin, come on, you better take off. Really.
Shit, I'm good. I ain't bailing.
Whoa. What, am I detecting some sort of, son I never had bullshit here, Mikey, huh? Hey, listen, if you want to replace some father figure, you can do a lot better than this fat snake, all right? This fucker would eat his own kids.
Like I said, Franklin, deranged.
Yeah, and best friend.
Exactly. That's Trevor, my best friend. That's Franklin, the son I always wanted. All right, guys, listen, this is the shot. I'm gonna do all the heavy lifting on this job, okay? Trevor, all I need you to do is fly me to the target. Franklin, you're gonna cover me from across the street. We're gonna make these assholes happy, and we're gonna walk away from this thing clean. Got it?
I got you.
All right, and we do this, and they help us spring Brad, right?
Yeah, we'll talk about Brad later, all right? I gotta change. You better grab a head start.
Nice to meet you, homie.
Yeah, whatever.
The government gimp at last.
Bite me.
Let's go.
Alright, let's do this thing.
Alright, so here we are on this mission, which I immediately forgot the name of. Three's Company, I think. And yeah, this is the first of the favors that we will be doing for the FIB and the IAA. Very clever, Rockstar. The FBI stand-in being FIB, because they're liars, you see. Stay frosty. But, yeah, so we're doing this thing. There's a guy in here named Mr. K in this building who is being fucked with to be a terrorist. I don't know. They fucking talk about it and I didn't pay attention, so I'll maybe go back and listen so that I can have some background, because we will be seeing Mr. K again very soon in a mission coming up, maybe not in the next video, but the one after that. A mission that is pretty infamous in this game. People who are familiar with the game definitely know who I'm talking about. We're also going to see a little cameo very shortly from of a character that some of you may recognize from another game in this series, that game being GTA 4. I'll see if you can spot them.
You fuck around while I'm out there. I'll climb back up this rope and strangle you with it. Yeah.
This is the only time you do any shit like this, by the way. This is also one of the very few missions where you can actually do some switching around for the characters, but it still mostly makes sense to play as whatever one person they specifically are suggesting you do. You can switch around, but eh.
Next, I'll have this thing so far up your ass, your tonsils will be playing shadow puppets. You think we can't do that? We can. It's in our guidelines.
I don't know what you're talking about. I installed cinema equipment, not surveillance.
Grab his other arm.
No.
You think you're impenetrable? How you feel with this is 18 inches deep inside. Get the lube. Actually, fuck the lube. Let's dry dock.
So yeah, you recognize the voice of this woman? Well, it is Michelle. Don't remember her real name, if they said it. But yeah, the bitch that you have sex with in the first GTA 4. You see what can happen when your characters have girlfriends? Although you have to date Michelle. It would be cool if like Carmen showed up or something and you could like get her to suck your dick and it would heal you or whatever. Anyway, yeah, you can go back and forth between Franklin with the sniper rifle and later on Trevor and Michael shooting from the helicopter, but it doesn't really... You pretty much just want to do, you know, the one that this game is telling you to do. Excuse me, I just burped like 15 times in a row. I'll hopefully edit that out. I wanted to give some updated thoughts. I know this is like the least fun thing ever, but I don't know. I don't really care about this mission very much. I wanted to talk a little bit more about the Israel situation because that has continued, obviously, since the last time that I talked about it. But I don't know, I don't want to get into a whole thing, and I mean, my feelings haven't really changed. They've just, I feel like, gotten more vindicated and stronger, basically. Obviously, it continues to be horrific, and like every day there's dead bodies on my fucking feed. And we've now moved on. The last time I was talking about this whole thing, the thing that was being talked about was we were debating whether or not Israel blew up that one hospital or if it was a Palestinian misfire. And since then, since I put up that video, I've seen probably like 10 different hospitals get blown up by Israel, and they've just like completely taken responsibility for it and been like, well, yeah, there was Hamas in there. And sometimes they'll release, they've released like 3 or 4 now, these communications supposedly between Hamas people just being like, Allahu Akbar, brother, I can't wait to do crimes against the Israelis, and we will use the Palestinians as human shields because we are terrorists. Durka is as turned into the Team America thing, but it's fucking ridiculous. And I'm sorry if you're taking Israel and America at their word about any of this shit. You're the fucking rube. I don't know what else to tell you. Yeah, just like near daily announcements of them being like, oh yeah, we bombed a hospital and the bad guys are there. Fuck you. Like just the lack of effort and even offering an explanation or whatever is completely is crazy. It's I don't know. It's fucking. Also, I think they said they bombed they've killed 60 of the hostages already just from the airstrikes. I have to keep stopping myself from almost engaging with people on the fucking World News subreddit. I never comment or post on Reddit. I just look around on there, but I have to keep reminding myself there's nothing to be gained from correcting people or engaging with anyone who says stupid bullshit. And yeah, the geniuses on the World News subreddit have really got this shit figured out. Just talking about oh, we can't believe the thing about not believing the death toll from the Gaza Health Ministry is really crazy because that is a new thing. Like the U.S. and UN and a bunch of people, independent organizations have taken that as reliable up until a couple fucking weeks ago. And I don't know, just the fact that all of these IDF talking points just get trickled down into mainstream coverage and it gets turned into fact. It's really fucking worrying. What is heartening though is the tens of hundreds of thousands of people around the country and the world who have been, vocally angry about this. Yeah, I don't know. It really feels weird. I remember in the Revenge of the Flying Dutchman LP, I was talking about COVID right when it started, and this has a similar feeling where I feel like this is something that will have greater consequences than I even know about when I'm just talking about it because it's a thing that's happening. Anyway, on that depressing note, next time, more shenanigans with the FBI and Trevor. See you then.